Swords for my enemies, roses for my love.
May the great dragon guide my spear!
Uh-oh. I'm running out of... Yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa!
The weak crumble.
May the great dragon guide my spear!
Don't move! I'm aiming...
I am the constellation of fear. The weak crumble beneath my strength. I am the constellation.
Uh-oh. I'm running out of track to play. Let me harness you.
May the great dragon guide my
Chase me.
spear!
Never settle for second. I was made for destruction. I am the constellation of fear. This is not the appropriate place to stay. This is not the appropriate place to stay anymore. This is not the appropriate place to stay anymore.
Yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa!
I was made for destruction.
Don't go away! Our game Let me harness you. Don't go away.
No rose without a thorn.
Don't move! I'm aiming my spear. This sword is a gift.
This is not an appropriate place to stand.
The best comes with surprise. Yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa!
This is not an appropriate place to stay. Blood of Loki would never come.
I am the constellation of... made for destruction.
This is not an appropriate place to stand. Is there a ninja who has stolen my skill of doppelganger?
I was made for destruction.
I'm running out of pranks to play.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Let's fight side by side.
May the great dragon guide my spear!
Yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa! Don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you!
Swords for my enemies, roses for my love.
This is not the appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not the appropriate place to stay. This is not the appropriate place to stay any longer. Show me the real challenge.
Face Libra's judgment.
Take this!
The stars
This is not
will
an
punish you.
appropriate place to stay any longer. Show me some real challenges.
Elegance is never outdated.
This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore. I am legend. This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore. This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
I could have done more.
Bear the weight of the cosmos. The scales are not in.
This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to stay.
Each win fortifies my resolve.
Balance must be maintained. Face Libra's judgment.
The blood of monkey would never die. This is not an appropriate place to stay. Never settle for being second.
The stars will punish you.
stolen my skill of doppelganger?
The scales have tipped.
This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Bear the weight of the cup.
A true hero has come to help.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
Take this!
The scales have tipped.
This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to stay anymore.
May the great dragon guide my spear!
Is there a ninja who has stolen my skill of doppelganger?
No, not.
This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Bear the weight of the cosmos.
Show me some real challenges. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. Never settle for me. The blood of monkey would never die.
Face yourself.
Is there a ninja who has stolen my skill of doppelganger? This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Are the shield of the people.
Take this!
Swords for my enemies, roses for my love.
You can't run.
Get ready to be a
Balance must be maintained.
One more round. Each win fortifies my resolve.